Alrighty, Chris. Today is Sunday, 20 after 12. I think the Bucks are on at 1. I want to go over this because this will be the first thing when you come back in the spring. I sent you all the videos, diatonic, all that, pentatonic, whatever. So I'm going to go back to the beginning kind of with the B minor. And I got gain on here. Alright, so work, at least, never mind the diatonics, the full scale and all that for now. Pentatonic. So I want to put the gain up actually higher. I want this nasty, ratty. Yeah, I got the gain up halfway. I'll turn the volume down a little. All right, so the B minor. I'll quiz you when you come up in the spring. Get it at the lowest point to the highest point in this particular key, and you got to get to where you can compare each shape based on your number one position. The position before that is always going to, before your number one position, no matter what key you do it in, whether it's A or G or whatever, the shape before it's always going to be this. Alright, that's based on the number one shape is wherever your root note is, the first note you hit is root note. In this case, B minor, your number one position is where you start with a B note, because we're talking B minor. So that's your number one block, is always this shape when you start on the low E string. The second position up is always this shape, no matter what. If you move this to A, all the other shapes move down with it, 2 frets. All right, and if you went down to G, you move it all to G. It'd be the same relative to one another shape-wise. So, your second shape is this. And the third shape, no matter what key again you do it in, based off of from one to the next, that shape is always that way, is 3 in a row, middle finger, baby finger, then a first finger, baby, step over a fret, see that step over? We're not looking to solo here, so you want to move your hand like I just did. When you solo, you can go and park your fingers and go. But when you work these scale blocks, you know, so. So, the one before it, now the one before that one, here's your number one. This would be block number 5 in the case of B minor pentatonic. And this was block number 4 shape. And it would be that way no matter what key you play it in, this shape. So, and then the lowest point for the B minor would be starting with an open E note. take these all serious and without thinking, well, I can play that this way instead. There is no, to learn these and get them under your belt, this is the way to learn them. And then the thing is, in every block, I used to sit with it, and you should do the same. And you should screw around with it like that. And you know, so you get them in you, you know. So I used to sit with that, and I would just do little simple things with it. You know, like. Yeah, I might mix in some of the notes from the other block, you know, but one thing you should do for sure is get to where you walk up on them. And then the next block up. And I would goof around with listening to what they sound like. And just toy around with riffs in them, but get them under your belt. When you come up, I'm going to say, play me the B minor pentatonic from that lowest point to the highest point on your guitar, and you want to be able to go. You want to be able to do that. And then you want to be able to go. There's a lot of baby finger involved in this. You can't cheat and skip out the baby finger, and you're going to be twisting and tweaking your hand, and you're not going to be able to do them. You have to have the baby finger heavily involved. You know, it's all baby finger on this end over here. Except here. Now, when you solo, you use whatever fingers you want. And that's another thing you want to work on too, is be able to travel in between at will at whatever you want to hear. And do those kind of things, weave in and out at will, not just have, you know, one or two favored places you start and end, you know? That's what this is all about. It's going to give you more places to start and end and weave in to and fro. So there you go. just get your B minor pentatonic down. And again, that's why I mentioned about the shapes from one place to the next. It's that way no matter what. If I play G minor pentatonic, same thing, number one position. The position before it here is the same as the one that was before B that was here. That's why you want to get that one key down and you know, recognize what the shape is from one to the next. Then you can move it for any key, you know. You know, we all know, most guitar players know the commons, you know. But to be able to go anywhere in any key is priceless. You know, this, I'm in G now. And so the B minor one is the one I've been sending you. What? Now I'm lost. All right, so the open E position for the B minor. And you want to get to where you can go, like I said. That will, you know, and then, you know, then work on jumping from one place to another. Alright, I gotta go get dressed. I'm still in my jammies at 12:30 on Sunday. How long have I been doing this video? So I'm only 10 minutes in. So work on that. You want to be able to get to where you can just walk up it. And also playing, like if something's in B minor, you don't have to start with a B note. You know? Just play with the other, like favor the other notes than the B, but play B minor pentatonic. What did I do wrong? That's B minor pentatonic, but not starting at the B. Well, I am starting at the B, but I'm favoring. I'm favoring those notes. So, you know, I'm starting with the A note. Find all the other things that, you know what I mean? That's B out of the B minor pentatonic. That kind of stuff. Basically toy around with the blocks, listening to what else is in them, playing the same 5 notes. So that's all B minor right there too, what I just did. I'm just making chords out of it. So that's it. So when I start toying with little ideas like that, then I start adding diatonic, and I'll just add in, listen to other notes that are in the pure B minor scale. And you hear, you know, you get ideas of creativity. And the other thing is, take 2-string things, and this goes to any key, but master the B minor. I'm just taking the high 2 strings and playing the notes that are a B minor. That kind of thing, right? Because if you play your B minor pentatonic, right there, and this one. This position. And we all know this one. There we go. I don't want to go over 20 minutes. Just a thing, reminder on, you know, when you do noodle around on the guitar, get to where you get that way you're getting all there is possible to do something with by learning something from its lowest point to highest, not compromising, learning them up and down all 6 strings from one to the next, and then you get used to what the shape is based off of the number 1 position. There's a shape to the one before it, a shape to that, and those shapes are that way no matter what key you move everything to. Then you start really, you know, it's a thing that's going to open doors to where you can come up with a lot more. You know, it'll add to what